What if I told you that the grocery store down the street has everything you need to survive a major crisis for months, maybe even years, without spending a fortune on expensive freeze-dried meals? In this video, I'm breaking down the top 15 survival foods that every prepper should be stockpiling right now, plus bonus items that could save your life. These aren't hard to find specialty products. They're affordable, shelf-stable staples you can grab today. Stick around until the end because I'll reveal which common food can last literally forever and has medical uses you never knew about. Welcome to Prep Pantry, where we make emergency preparedness practical and accessible for everyone. If you're serious about protecting your family's future, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss our life-saving tips. Let's start with what I call the foundation foods, the core items that will literally keep you alive when everything else fails. These are the foods that give you the most bang for your buck, store for years, and provide the essential calories and nutrients your body needs to survive. First up, we have beans and rice. And I'm putting these together because they're the ultimate survival duo. When you combine beans and rice, you're getting a complete protein source that contains all the essential amino acids your body needs. This is the same nutritional profile you'd get from meat, but at a fraction of the cost, and with a shelf life that can stretch for decades when stored properly. Let's talk about the math here, because it's genuinely incredible. You can buy bulk beans and rice for pennies per pound. And when you do the calculations, you're getting tens of thousands of calories for what you'd spend on a single restaurant meal. 100 pounds of rice alone provides over 120,000 calories. That's enough to sustain a person for months. Beans are similarly energy rich and packed with protein, vitamins, minerals, and those crucial amino acids. The key with beans and rice is variety. Don't just buy one type of bean. Stock up on black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, navy beans. Each one offers unique flavors and textures that will keep your meals from becoming monotonous. The same goes for rice. White rice stores longer than brown rice, but having both gives you options. Now, here's something most people don't know about rice. It has uses beyond just eating. You can use rice to declump salt in your shakers. Rice water, which is just the starchy water left over from cooking rice, can be used to treat diarrhea and even help with eczema and other skin conditions. You can make DIY heating packs or ice packs by filling a sock with rice. And if you drop your phone in water, uncooked rice can help dry out those wet electronics. Rice is truly a multi-purpose survival tool. Next on our foundation list is rolled oats. Oats are an absolute prepper's dream, and here's why. When you store rolled oats outside of their retail packaging in airtight containers with oxygen absorbers, they can last 25 to 30 years. Even if you just keep them in their original packaging, you're looking at 18 to 24 months of shelf life, which is still impressive. Oats are incredibly easy to prepare. In a survival situation, all you need is boiling water. Pour it over your oats, wait a few minutes, and you've got a hot, nutritious meal. You can enhance oats with honey, sugar, or powdered milk for added calories and flavor. They're rich in fiber, which is crucial for digestive health. Plus, they contain essential vitamins and minerals. Oats aren't just for breakfast either. You can use them in baking, as a filler for meat dishes to stretch your protein, or even ground up as a flour substitute. Now let's talk about pasta. Pasta is another shelf-stable carbohydrate that belongs in every survival pantry. While it might cost a bit more than rice per pound, pasta actually offers triple the calorie density. That means you're getting more energy from less storage space, which is a huge advantage if space is limited. Pasta is incredibly versatile. You can pair it with canned meats, tomato sauce, oils, or even just butter and herbs for a satisfying meal. It stores for years when kept in a cool, dry place, and like oats, it's easy to prepare. You just need boiling water and a little time. Stock up on different shapes and types of pasta to keep meals interesting. The last of our foundation 4 is potato flakes, and these are seriously underrated in the prepper community. Potato flakes are dehydrated potatoes that you can rehydrate with hot water to make instant mashed potatoes. But there's so much more than that. Potato flakes are packed with B vitamins, vitamin C, and potassium, all nutrients your body needs to function properly. You can use them to thicken soups and stews, add substance to casseroles, or just enjoy them as comfort food when times are tough. There's something psychologically comforting about mashed potatoes that can boost morale during stressful situations. When stored properly in airtight containers, potato flakes last for years. You can combine them with powdered milk and butter or ghee for a tasty, filling dish that feels like a real meal, not just survival rations. At their low cost, there's no reason not to have several pounds of potato flakes in your pantry. Now that we've covered the foundation carbohydrates that will keep you full and energized, we need to talk about protein. Your body needs protein to maintain muscle mass, heal wounds, and keep your immune system functioning. In a long-term survival situation, protein deficiency can be just as dangerous as calorie deficiency. Canned meats are your best friend here. We're talking about Spam, canned chicken, pulled pork, salmon, and tuna. These products are already cooked, which means they're ready to eat straight out of the can if necessary. No preparation, no cooking, no fuel needed. That's a huge advantage in emergencies. Canned meats typically have a shelf life of 2 to 5 years, depending on the type and storage conditions. They provide essential protein, amino acids, and healthy fats that your body needs. Salmon and tuna are particularly valuable because they're rich in omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants, which support heart health and reduce inflammation. You can eat canned meats on their own, or combine them with rice, beans, or pasta for hearty, complete meals. A can of tuna mixed with pasta and some oil creates a satisfying dish that provides both protein and carbohydrates. Canned chicken can be added to soups or mixed with potato flakes for a chicken and potato bowl. The possibilities are endless. Now, if you want protein in its most concentrated portable form, you need protein powder. Whether you choose flavored or unflavored varieties, protein powder is shelf-stable and easily transportable. It's an excellent source of protein that can be mixed with powdered milk and water for a complete meal replacement. Here's where protein powder becomes absolutely critical. If someone in your group gets sick or injured and can't handle solid food, protein powder offers gentle, liquid nutrition that's easy to digest. You can make protein shakes that provide the calories and nutrients needed for healing without requiring the person to chew or digest heavy foods. This could literally be the difference between recovery and deterioration in a medical emergency. Next up is powdered milk, and this is where things get really interesting. Powdered milk is shelf-stable for years when stored properly, and it's rich in calcium and protein. You can add it to granola, oatmeal, and cereals to boost both calories and nutrition. Here's something most people don't realize. You can use powdered milk to make butter. In an emergency situation where fresh dairy products are impossible to find, being able to make your own butter from powdered milk is a game changer. It's also an excellent barter item, especially for families with young children who need milk for nutrition and development. If you or someone in your family is lactose intolerant, consider stocking goat's milk powder instead. It's more expensive, but it's often better tolerated by people with lactose sensitivity and provides similar nutritional benefits. Now let's talk about honey, and this is where things get really interesting. Honey is legendary for having a virtually indefinite shelf life. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. That's not an exaggeration. Honey simply doesn't spoil when stored properly. But honey is so much more than just a sweetener. It's a natural immune booster that can help your body fight off infections. It works as a cough suppressant, which is valuable when you don't have access to over-the-counter medicines. Honey can even be used as a wound healer. Applying honey to minor cuts and burns creates a protective barrier and promotes healing thanks to its antimicrobial properties. Honey can help fight infections, balance gut health, and when combined with apple cider vinegar and water, it can even assist in parasite removal. Its versatility extends to both culinary and medicinal uses, making it absolutely essential in any survival pantry. Stock up on multiple jars because this is one item you'll want plenty of. All right, we've covered the basics, carbohydrates and proteins that will keep you full and energized. Now let's talk about the force multipliers, the items that serve multiple purposes and can make the difference between just surviving and actually maintaining your health and sanity. Let's start with apple cider vinegar. This is a powerhouse in both the kitchen and the medicine cabinet.
Apple cider vinegar is a natural antifungal, which means it can help treat fungal infections on skin or nails. It can help lower blood pressure when consumed regularly, and it's a great household cleaner that can disinfect surfaces without harsh chemicals. In emergencies, you can dilute apple cider vinegar with water and use it to repel fleas and ticks from pets. Your animals need protection too, and when you can't get to a vet or pet store, natural remedies become invaluable. Culinary uses include salad dressings, pickling vegetables to preserve them, and adding flavor to fish and other dishes. A bottle of apple cider vinegar takes up minimal space but provides maximum utility. Now, let's talk about alcohol, specifically strong spirits like vodka. I know what you're thinking, but hear me out. Alcohol serves multiple critical survival purposes beyond just being a drink. Vodka and other high-proof spirits are highly effective fire starters. If you need to get a fire going in wet conditions, a little alcohol can make all all the difference. Alcohol can be used in alcohol stoves for cooking when you don't have access to other fuel sources. It acts as a hand sanitizer and antiseptic for cleaning wounds, which is crucial when hygiene products are scarce. You can use alcohol to sterilize medical tools like needles and tweezers before using them. In extremely stressful situations, a small amount of alcohol can serve as a sleep aid, helping people calm down and rest when anxiety is high. And here's something people often overlook. Alcohol is a valuable barter item. In extended emergencies, people will trade essential supplies for alcohol, making it a form of emergency currency. Let's talk about fats, because your body needs healthy fats to function properly. Avocado oil is rich in healthy fats and packed with calories. You can add it to rice, beans, protein shakes, or any meal to boost nutrient density and calorie content. Its long shelf life and versatility make it a valuable addition to your pantry. Even better is ghee, which is clarified butter. Ghee is shelf-stable and doesn't require refrigeration, which is perfect for survival situations where electricity might be out for extended periods. It's perfect for cooking, adds incredible flavor to meals, and is another excellent barter item. While ghee is more expensive than regular butter, its stability and taste are absolutely worth the investment. A jar of ghee can last for months at room temperature, giving you access to real butter flavor when fresh dairy is impossible to find. Now, let's address something that might seem like a luxury, but is actually crucial. Herbs, spices, and coffee. These items might not be essential for physical survival, but they're critical for psychological survival. In a situation where your food choices are extremely limited and you're eating the same basic meals day after day, spices can transform bland food into something actually enjoyable. Stock a variety of spices: salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, cumin, chili powder, cinnamon. These small additions can make rice and beans taste like completely different meals depending on how you season them. Mexican style, Italian style, Indian style. The possibilities are endless when you have spices on hand. Coffee deserves Mexiness. Coffee deserves special mention. For people who are regular caffeine consumers, going without coffee during a crisis adds unnecessary stress on top of an already difficult situation. Coffee is more than just a luxury. It's a morale booster that can help people function normally and maintain routines. It's also a potential barter item, as other coffee drinkers will value it highly. Stock instant coffee for convenience, whole beans for better flavor and longer storage, or both. Don't forget about sugar either. Sugar is a simple carbohydrate that can last for years when stored properly. It's useful for sweetening foods, baking, and even preserving other foods through candying or making jams. While it's not the healthiest option in normal times, it's a valuable energy source in emergencies. Plus, sugar is another item that has high barter value. For on-the-go nutrition, beef jerky and other dried meats are excellent options. They're portable, shelf-stable for months or even years, and packed with protein. They're great for snacking, require zero preparation, and add variety to your diet. While more expensive per pound than regular meats, their convenience factor makes them worth including in your stockpile. Now, I need to emphasize something so important that it appears twice in any good prepping guide: water and water filtration. You absolutely must have both short-term water storage and long-term filtration solutions. In survival situations, you can only last about 3 days without water. That makes it more critical than food.
For short-term storage, stock up on bottled water, fill large jerry cans or water storage containers, and keep them in a cool, dark place. But you can't possibly store enough water for every scenario, which is why filtration is essential. Water filters like zero water pitchers, Sawyer filters, Life Straw, or Berkey systems ensure you can safely drink from questionable sources like rivers, lakes, or even rainwater. Having multiple filtration methods provides redundancy. If one filter breaks or gets clogged, you have backup options. This is truly life or death, so don't cut corners on water preparation. Finally, let's talk about vitamins and supplements. While not food in the traditional sense, vitamins are essential for long-term survival. In emergencies, you may not get all the nutrients your body needs from food alone, especially if you're eating a limited diet of shelf-stable staples. A good multivitamin can help prevent malnutrition and keep you healthy during extended crises. Specific supplements like potassium, vitamin D, and vitamin C can address deficiencies that might occur when you're not eating fresh fruits and vegetables. Your immune system, bone health, and overall functioning depend on getting adequate vitamins and minerals. Stock up on multivitamins now while they're readily available. So there you have it, 15 survival foods plus bonus items that can keep you and your family alive and thriving through any emergency. From the unbeatable bean and rice combo to honey that literally never expires, you now have a complete blueprint for building your survival pantry.
But having these foods is only half the battle. You need to know how to store them properly to maximize their shelf life. Use airtight containers, Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers, and keep them in a cool, dark place. Rotate your stockpile regularly. Use the oldest items first and replace them as you go. This ensures nothing goes to waste and you're always familiar with how these foods taste and how to prepare them. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your pantry with a mix of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and micronutrients. This ensures balanced nutrition and keeps meals from becoming boring and depressing. Consider any dietary restrictions or preferences in your household. If someone is lactose intolerant, stock alternatives like goat's milk. If someone has celiac disease, include gluten-free grains. Remember, survival isn't just about calories and nutrients. It's also about maintaining morale. Comfort foods, spices, and treats like coffee or honey can make a world of difference when you're facing stressful, scary situations. Don't underestimate the psychological benefits of food that tastes good and feels normal. Think about bartering too. Some survival foods like alcohol, powdered milk, and coffee can be valuable trade items. In extended emergencies, trading for medical supplies, tools, or other necessities may become essential. Stock items that are in demand and easy to transport. Which of these foods are you stocking up on first? Drop a comment below and let the Prep Pantry community know. And if you found this valuable, smash that like button and subscribe for more practical prepping advice. Remember, the best time to prepare was yesterday. The second best time is right now. In our next video, I'll show you exactly how to store these foods to maximize their shelf life for decades. You won't want to miss it. Stay prepared, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.